This thing we're fighting, that is just a Rancor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks kind of cool, but it's a Rancor.
Well, this is the legendary Graug that killed this man's friends and whatnot.
Oh, okay. Cool. Whatever. I'm not that interested in this bit.
Yeah.
I still rate the game. It just feels like it got very generic all of a sudden, when actually up until this point it was quite unique and cool.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to be perhaps. I think this is all kind of side stuff. Relative to the quest with the spooky woman.
Hang on a minute. Wait, Doctor. Is it going to run at us and crash into something and we're going to dodge out of the way at the last minute? Like every video game boss ever.
Don't know what you're talking about. Wild.
This unique and insightful mechanic. Good lord, like the game developer should win some kind of award.
No, actually, we should win the head rather than make him crash into something, which is kind of... Oh, no, there we go. Nope. You were quite... Yep, yeah.
Hey! Look, he crashed into something. Look at that.
Right, let's do some quick time stuff, as we learned. Oh, no, we don't even have to do anything. This is just a cutscene, apparently. Oh, no, we just damaged him. That's it.
Do you think you'll have to do it one more time?
No,
or 2 more times?
Always 3. That's the rule.
Just so.
Oh, no, he's summoning bitches. Of course he is. Yep, he's summoning ghouls. Gotta have some nonsense before, you know.
In fairness, they can poison you, which is bad news.
Not anymore, they can't. We have the thing that makes us immune to poison. Or did I actually put that? I did not put that on, I think, because I just got poisoned. Can I do it now? Like, can I play it post hoc? Let's find out.
Whilst Doctor's doing this, like, will I continue with the Balrog reading? Or are we done with that now?
do.
So the last thing we heard was Gandalf saying, "I will hold the bridge, go on." When they gained the door, they turned. In spite of his command, the troll figures stood across the fire, carrying orcs across. The Balrog rushed to the bridge foot. Legolas raised his bow, and an arrow pierced his shoulder. The bow fell useless. Gandalf stood in the midst of the bridge. In his hand, Glamdring gleamed. In his left, he held up a staff. The Balrog advanced and stood gazing at him. Suddenly, with a spout of flame, it sprang on the bridge, but Gandalf stood firm. "You cannot pass," he said. "Go back into the fiery depths. It is forbidden for any Balrog to come beneath the sky, since..." And then there's an elven name that I'm going to try and pronounce. Fionwe, son of Manwë, overthrew Thangorodrim. That's the one.
Morgoth's fortress.
And there we get like an interesting permutation of like what ultimately becomes the finished draft of the Fellowship.
Manwë is one of the actual one of the Valar.
Oh, cool.
The judge of the Valar, like kind of a bit Odin-y. That basically.
Oh, cool.
Is.
I'm very impressed with the knowledge, Doctor. But
it's mostly just I've read the Silmarillion and all that fucking nerdy shit.
I mean, I have, but I don't retain this in the same way.
Fair.
In any case, like, Gandalf goes on to say, "I am the master of the white flame. The red flame cannot come this way."
Oh, sorry, I was out of focus. I thought I was going to get slow-mo when I opened my bow. I did not, and he just fucking came at me, and it scared the shit out of me. There we go, I was expecting this. So hence, I was like,
there we go.
You died. Oh. Thanks, Dark Souls.
You weren't big in Dark. We'll talk about Dark Souls in a minute, by the way.
But continue.
I love Dark Souls. The red flame cannot come this way. The creature made no reply, but standing up tall so that it loomed above the wizard, it strode forward and smote him. A sheet of white flame sprang up before him like a shield, and the Balrog fell backwards. Its sword shivered into molten pieces and flew, but Gandalf's staff snapped and fell from his hand. With a gasping hiss, the Balrog sprang up. It seemed to be half blind, but it came on, grasped at the wizard. Glamdring shore off its empty right hand, but in that instant, as he delivered the stroke, the Balrog struck with its whip. The thongs lashed around the wizard's knee, and he staggered. Now there's a weird bit here, which I think
did he just
like
say thong and wizard's sleeve in the same sentence? Because that's hilarious.
He did actually, yes.
That's very amusing. Anyway,
so
continue
again,
with the.
You can see how some of this continues. You can see how some of this continues, right? So like he lashes out with the whip, and it does wrap around Gandalf's sleeve, not his knee, but his sleeve in this version. And you can see how ultimately that becomes like the whip wrapping around Gandalf's waist to drag him down into the abyss. But the next bit is so odd. So, seizing Legolas's bow, Gimli shot.
What the fuck? Fell. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah! Like, can Gimli use a bow? Apparently. In any case, by that moment, a great troll came up from the other side and leaped on the bridge. There was a terrible crack, and the bridge broke. All the western end fell. With a terrible cry, the troll fell after it, and the Balrog tumbled sideways with a yell and fell into the chasm. Before Trotter, still called Trotter at this stage, So, but basically, before Aragorn could reach the wizard, the bridge broke before his feet, and with a great cry, Gandalf fell into the darkness. So there you go. That's the first time Tolkien ever talks about Balrogs.
And the first time he's like, Gimli's like, fuck off, Legolas, I'll show you how it's fucking done, laddie. Like, where the fuck does that come from? And
but
where
it's
did
totally
it go?
superfluous because
It's the Cotton Eye Joe problem.
It's cool. Hey,
Don't laugh at that. Fucking hell.
That was really good. I really enjoyed
right. Long-time viewers will know that's not good. That's a standard joke that I say alarmingly often.
But like it goes nowhere because Gimli misses the shot. He picks up the bow and then misses. It adds nothing to anything.
Yeah. Ooh. Sugar.
Which is kind of strange.
Nice.
But yeah, that.
Oh! What the fuck happened there? I just teleported towards him. Oh shit.
Oh, quick time? Or is he
No, I just need to shoot him in the brain and then get the fuck out of the way. Turns out, yeah, his feet there are an insta-kill is what I learned last time.
Well, hopefully you enjoy viewership. That was Tolkien's first ever attempt at writing about Balrogs, and you can see like, how close he gets to the finished form of the Fellowship.
Remarkably
just from the
quickly,
first time he tries this. It's very, very strange, but like also really cool. I like that in many ways. I think I actually prefer what I just read to what Tolkien presents in Fellowship.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that potentially.
Is it perfect? No. Is it dramatic? Absolutely.
Yeah.
What I didn't point out was like...
Does it involve Gimli attempting to be a badass and save the day? Yes.
And does Gimli fail catastrophically?
Also yes.
Also yes. Now, is this cooler than fighting a Rancor in a big pit in a generic video game boss
Graug,
fight?
don't you mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like you played... Have you finished yet Fallen Order?
Oh yeah, I got through Fallen Order.
Yeah, that has
really
some things
it,
very
actually.
similar to that. There's some weird thing that's like a Rancor, except it's a bat.
Yeah.
That very much reminded us on, what's it called? Maul's planet. The spooky
Dathomir.
one. Yes, that's the one.
Dathomir.
Have you started playing Elden Ring yet? Oh, fucking Christ.
I don't have a console that can run Elden Ring, I don't think.
Do you not have a PS... What the fuck?
5?
You can run it on a PS4.
Oh, okay. I have a PS4, but I haven't.
I know this because a friend of mine did exactly that. She was like, she was literally like, I really want to play this, but I can't afford it. And then the sprite was like, oh, I'll lend you my computer for a month and you can play Elden Ring. And she's like, I'm not borrowing your computer for a month. That doesn't feel right. But then she was like, oh yeah, I've got a PS4. That should just about play it. And apparently it can do it pretty well enough. Like, she's not been struggling with it or anything.
Well, here's the thing. I noticed that there hasn't been any Dark Souls on the channel.
Yeah, that's because I run the channel and I can't do Dark Souls. Because, right, my issue with Dark Souls is the exact issue you've noticed with the first recording session of this game is... I'm not good with games that you initially have to, get good at.
Well, here's the thing, Doctor. I'm shit hot at Dark Souls. I'm
frankly, I'm so excited
really
for a series where I can just sit back and get drunk and you have to do all the fucking gameplay. So, frankly, I will drive up to Dundee with my PC with Elden Ring and a massive bottle of vodka and I'll sit back and just get fucking blasted while you try and work through Dark Souls.
Tell you what, viewership, if you want to see this, if you think that we should play Dark Souls where I'm in the driver's seat and the Doctor sits back and does the commentary and medieval warfare and weapons and so on, which sounds kind of rad actually. If you want to see that show, tell us in the comments. We would love to make that happen, but the only way it can happen is if we know you're going to watch it. Yeah. So only you can make it so.
I finally realised why the game keeps telling me to stop him from eating ghouls. Is he's healing while he does this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Which is why he's taken 4 cycles rather than the traditional 3.
I still think you've got the upper hand with this Graug. Sorry, the Rancor, whatever you want to call this thing. I'm enjoying this game significantly less since it veered wildly beyond anything that Tolkien wrote about.
Yeah, and frankly you did this because I said, hey, do you want to do this or do you want to do like the Spooky Woman's quest? And you were like, yes, dwarf. And here we are, so...
Yeah, you know what, this is entirely my fault.
But I think, I'm assuming this is the end of this arc because, I mean, this is the dude that he wanted to kill and here we are, so... Frankly, this must be it.
Yeah. There you go, Doctor, you got this.
Yeah. Though this cycle also won't kill him, because I know it does about 1/3 of his health and he's got slightly more than 1/3, so... Oh, and he's too far away. There
Get
we
him.
go.
There we go. You're doing the Lord's work there, Doctor.
Yeah, fucker's got a sliver of health left.
Oh,
That's
come
irritating.
on!
And we're
take it like
dying as well.
I think our elf shot can't actually hurt him.
I don't think so. No, we can stop him from healing is about the best we can do with it.
Can we drain ghouls? Is that a thing we can do?
No, apparently. I've been trying. I think they're not, like, yet that only works on, you know, humanoids. Get the fuck away from me.
Oh, you're poisoned now.
Despite the fact I believed I equipped a weapon that stops me from getting poisoned, but apparently not. Oh, no, I meant to. bit of a different there. There we go. One with nature. Actually equip. There we go. What?
What?
No, I said fell voices off. One with nature on. There we go. Apparently it just doesn't always take. That's a thing. I'm guessing it probably doesn't heal me from the poison that I already have. Let's heal up
at least you're immune to other poison.
And we've got Athlas or whatever the fuck this is that'll heal me up.
Ah, look at that stash of methamphetamine in the corner.
Yeah, probably knowing Tolkien.
See also our lengthy discussion about narcotics and Lord Productions.
Did we talk about that Finnish guy with the narcotics that probably isn't true? You know the guy I mean.
I know the guy you mean, but I can't remember if we spoke about it. Would you like to discuss this?
Imo Kuvinen or whatever it's called.
Yeah, so this was like the Finnish soldier who basically was dying, like he had a bunch of broken limbs and was badly injured and shot, but he came across like some experimental German methamphetamine.
It was his, the story goes it was his own units, and he was in charge of holding on to the meth rations for the entire unit, and he ate them. The rations for the whole unit.
Good lord.
There is sources I have spoken to within the Finnish armed forces say this story is essentially propaganda.
But tell it anyway.
But yes, so the story is he took these rations and doesn't really remember much of what happened other than he killed a fair few German soldiers, existed mostly on eating raw Siberian blue jays, one of which at least was still alive, skied over 200 kilometers to the nearest town where he was taken into the hospital with a weight of 50 kilos and a heart rate of over 250 beats per minute.
I want it to be true, but it's almost definitely not. 50 kilos is just so small
for an adult man who's in the army, yes.
Yeah.
But if you know, like this is theorized to have taken somewhere in the week or two, and like if you're only subsisting on basically raw birds and meth for 2 weeks, yeah, that's probably about the weight you'll end up at, frankly.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I hope never to find out with any with any definite certainty. But yeah, sure.
Also, I just got a text from the sprite. Apparently, I'm not as quiet as I thought I was, shockingly. But she is totally up for driving up to Scotland with recording equipment and making you do Dark Souls.
I'm not being modest when I say this. Clearly, I'm shit hot at Dark Souls.
Dark Souls is your F-Zero. It's the game. The one game I have where I'm like, actually, I'm fucking good at this game.
I'm also pretty good at Arkham Asylum, just saying.
Well, you can do that too. Right. The issue is, it's a purely, equipment reason is why I'm always the one playing games. Frankly, I can send you stuff and, well, you're not exactly technological, are you?
Yeah, I wouldn't... Yeah, that's fair. That's a very fair...
At least, so at least recording from a console doesn't require any of a decent PC. You just need to be able to plug a USB thing in, and then you just plug the console into the device, and then into the TV. And that's always been the argument for why I'm normally the one that plays the games, is I have a gaming PC. You don't, to put it bluntly. Frankly,
yes.
The Bard is recording this from my old laptop, which is still only just holding together. I say my old laptop, I did actually steal it from my ex, but there we go.
Ah, yes. Well, let's not talk about
that relationship ended in bad terms, and quite frankly, for all the trauma I endured following that relationship, I think a shitty HP laptop is probably minimal compensation, frankly.
I was going to say, I don't think you've gotten what you're owed out of this, but let's not air
No,
your
but I'll never say
for
no
the
to a free laptop, certainly.
Who would?
Right, let's go and... we're going to take a brief break for a second. We've done the whole dwarf arc. We helped him, fight the Graug that he wanted to. I think we recovered what Celebrimbor was after, which is what gave us that flashback to Sauron and him potentially going toe-to-toe that ended tantalizingly soon. But I feel all in all, unless it pays off later, that side quest chain was not the best use of our time.
No, it wasn't. Like, we hope you enjoyed the viewership, and if you did, we want you to like, share, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you for the next episode.
Yeah, where we're definitely going to
care.
delve into the spooky witch woman and whatever she's after. Hope you'll join us then. Thank you very much, and good day.